Swami Vishnu-devananda gives a lecture, The Difference Between Matter and Spirit. Everyone, that's up.
We will just talk about Panchikaram. It means the elements are divided into definite proportion. What is an element? What is element? What is an element? In Sanskrit, element is called Tanmatra, also called Bhuta, and various words are there. This whole world is made up of 5 Tanmatras or 5 elements. Our modern physicists divide the matter into molecules, and further they divide the molecules into atoms, and then they said atom is indivisible. They said it's not possible to divide. Then they changed. It is possible to divide the atom. They got subatomic particles like electrons, protons, and neutrons, and so on. Many subatomic particles exist. But eventually they found out everything is nothing but energy in various words, various names. So the 5 tanmatras or 5 elements are nothing but energy in different vibrations, wavelengths. Like the 7 colors. What are the 7 colors? Violet, indigo, green, blue, yellow, orange, red. These colors are not colors, they are nothing but vibration or wave or energy. And certain energy goes little more deeper than our physical senses can perceive, like ultraviolet rays, X-rays, or infrared rays, and radio spectrum, etc. There are also waves. One side of the spectrum, you got infrared and the high wavelength, and other side of the spectrum, violet, below the violet, ultraviolet, X-rays, gamma rays, and various types of rays, which our senses cannot perceive. But there are also colors. But we don't call colors, we call it X-ray. X-ray means, what is X-ray? What is X-ray? How many people have seen X-ray? Show the hand, please. How many people have seen X-ray? You all have seen X-ray? Oh my God, you are a great powerful person. Picture. Even that is not X-ray. Picture is not X-ray. They call it X-ray. They call it X, it's a Y. They don't call Y also. The first person they saw, some light passes through the solid object, they saw it bone. Okay? Now you can see the shade, shadow, but there is nothing shadow, there is no light, but you saw the bones there. So there must be some kind of light passes through the solid object, but there is shadow. Because some of the bones it is not able to penetrate. So what will penetrate? The flesh it can penetrate, blood it can penetrate, and all the blood vessels it can penetrate. But then suddenly the bone, solid bone, it cannot penetrate. So you saw a shadow. Thank you. But not shadow of the 5 fingers. You can see how many 5 fingers they can see. But suddenly there is no 5 fingers, but there are 5 bones. It's an amazing thing for him. For scientists, And he's amazed. There is my shadow, but here I only see my bones. So he called it He called it X, Y, Z. He doesn't know. The first one is you start with X, then you go to Y, then to Z. Is it not? X, Y, Z. You know when you don't know anything, oh, it's X or Y or Z. X, Y, Z. So here he said, okay, let's take the start. It's called X-ray. It's a sun ray or violet ray or red ray or green ray. We call it X because he doesn't know what it is. So we call it never put your feet on the books. That is, yeah, always remember that. So it's called X. He said X. Instead of Y, he said X. Of course, you could have also Y. He doesn't know what it is, so it's called X. But X-ray means still it is a wave energy, a light, if you want to say in ordinary terms. But this light we cannot see through our physical eye. So yogis went further. They did not go into the energy level. Yes, they did. But they said in a different way about this energy. Like X-ray, they call it quintuplication, means panchikarana. They divided the matter into 5 basic elements, which you all know. What is the name of the 5 basic elements? Earth, water. Well, what do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? Earth, water, air, fire. It's all. They will call earth, water, air, fire, or either. It's all energy. Wave. The purpose of that, what's the purpose of this study Panchakarana? What's the purpose? Before I go further, what's the purpose? We are not we see. We are not only not we see, what we feel. We are not only what we feel, we are not what we know. We are not what we touch, smell. We are not what we hear, taste. Then who are we? Who am I? Who am I? Who am I? How to find it? So, in science, how to analyze it? Say for example, gunpowder. Gunpowder is made up of, you don't know how to confirm, but then sulfur, pardon? Black means not any black, it's carbon, and then one more thing, sulfur, carbon, and something more. Air. Now something. Pardon? Potassium nitrate, I think. Okay. So it contains sulfur, potassium nitrate, carbon dioxide. That's analyzed in the chemistry. what it is composed of. Suppose you got some gunpowder to a scientist, so look to the lab and they want to analyze it. And first they analyze by adding some water. I don't know exactly, but I forgot all that mechanics is wrong and 60 years ago I studied, but anyhow. So you put water. When you put the water, what happens? Some parts dissolve, like the salt. Salt will dissolve into the water. So they take the dissolved portion and remove by filter it, put a filter and then pour that. So it contains, the filtered water contains what? Salt. Everything contains salt in nature. And the filter contains the undissolved matter. Like carbon will not dissolve in the water. Sulfur also, I don't think so, will dissolve in water. So also potassium nitrate also will not. So what is left in the filter is called the restaurant substance of the. So now they take water, it contains, some salt it contains. Now it contains alkali or acid. And again, it's not exact, I'm not a true chemist now, I'm just talking about the method. So they want to find out, in this contains, alkali also can dissolve and also acid also can diluted by the water, like sulfuric acid, you put water, it becomes diluted sulfuric acid or dilute nitric acid. Dilute. So they just take a small paper. What do you call that paper? Litmus paper. And put it into that, and you see, if it is red, it is acid. If it is blue, it is. Don't take that. I'm not talking like chemistry because I will forget all the chemistry. I did the time with chemistry for a long time. Okay, anyhow, when you see red, oh yes, it is acid. If it is blue, it is alkaline. Now they understood. So they want, this is how they detect the salt, what happens. Then they further analyze it and they put in the work in the that water under the small lamp. What do you call it? Burner. Okay. And suddenly all the water is evaporated. Now what is left is salt. Now they know what it is. They can see now. Before they could not see. Now the water is gone. First they filtered it out, dissolved it in the water, and then took it out, and now it's evaporated. The water is gone. What's left is, oh yes, but white powder. It smells how. Oh. So that something is there, which is further analyzed. Okay, anyhow. Now if they know what that substance is, further analysis will take it out. Then what is left in the other thing, carbon. And so they put some alcohol. And again, it's not again scientific, but something like that. The purpose of alcohol is now to dissolve what? Any salt is gone. Salt will only absorb what is like the water only dissolves salt and so. Then to dissolve certain other things they use alcohol, because like the fat etc. can dissolve in the acid. Fat will not dissolve in the water. So again they added some more, and then somewhere we came with alcohol, and they dissolved and brought back again, and they evaporated the alcohol, and then what is left is, oh yes, now this is what I'm just giving the technique of finding that person, and then further they filter it, the alcohol, and that's again, and then what is left is non-dissolvable article, and that is carbon. Carbon is not dissolvable in acid or Copper means don't be fighting. It is just a copper means what? So you burn the wood, you can charcoal. That's what they put in the gunpowder, charcoal. So don't the carbon mean some mysterious stuff comes from heaven. Just charcoal. So therefore what's left is now a black charcoal. It's neither dissolved in water nor in acid. And again, it's not the real technique, but approximately my old memory, 6 years memory I'm bringing it back. Now how do you find out that what carbon is? Well, so it's neither dissolved nor it is neither dissolved water nor dissolved in acid. So it must be some organic matter. And so they try to burn it. And soon it becomes, when they burn further, and again going, not scientifically but approximately. So when they burn, what happens to the carbon? It joins with the oxygen and suddenly it becomes white ash. Oh, so it must be what's left is ash. So ash is made up of mostly nitrogen. Oh yes, that's called. So it is nothing but a ordinary organic matter. So this will come to. So they divided the gunpowder into soluble, non-soluble, organic, inorganic, acid or alkaline. It's not the basic way the chemistry analyze. Anything like that. Just I gave this typical example is sufficient to analyze everything in the chemistry they analyze. So now they got a more fast method than this old method, the spectrograph, and they use spectrometers and so forth. They can see the wavelengths of each matter, its particular wavelengths and colors and so forth. They can very expensive machines. We had last year, they had spectrometer. They cost about $200,000 in our lab. They rented for 2 months for quite a lot. So anyhow, modern methods are there. Doesn't matter what it is. So you take a diabetic patient like me and they analyze the urine. Of course, we don't go to lab nowadays. And you take urine sample and then put the litmus paper, and suddenly you see if it is acid, you can too much sugar means it is very, very dark. And little less sugar, little dark. And further down it's blue. Oh yes, there's no sugar is normal level. That's what they test also. Urine simple test in lab sheet they call it. From the blood sample we can check nowadays. With you look at the ordinary by looking at with the blood after chopping it bit and put on that lab stick. It's like litmus paper. And suddenly that red blood become very too dark. I mean, not red, it is too dark. That means too much sugar and less sugar. That's what they can find. But now they got another method, a $200 machine. You put the lab stick, you put the blood, and it will exactly you put it that 15 seconds, and the spectrometer again the rays goes through that. We just analyze and say, okay, how much sugar you got? 200 units, that means high level, 250. Ordinary person 80 and 100 to normal person. And my sugar, I am a sweetest person. If you don't remember, please find it. I can ask him because that meter will show you the glucometer. Because I am the sweetest person in the whole of our grade. You can find it. No one is like that. I think sometimes my sugar would go to 300, and that sugar is this. There's no sugar at all, In fact, they are very sour people, I am the sweetest person, And if you don't believe it, I can bring you the glucometer and they take my blood, his blood, and all of your blood. No one is as sweet as me. I can prove it. So that small that stick contains the blood dye and push into that, and the light passes through, and then other end when it reads exactly it will read you got 150 or 200 or 300, so forth. Ancient days, even now, in the lab they have to test this thing, they have to take lots of blood and then they take the lab, and then they just weigh the chemical analysis and so on to point out. It takes about sometimes 2 hours, 3 hours if a full technician necessary to, chemist necessary to test. But now I don't need any chemist, just I put that thing and I read it out exactly. Even the chemist cannot do all those things. Within 1 minute I can get my sugar level. But those days every day, that's morning and evening to see what my blood sugar and sweetest or sweeter. Sweeter or sweeter. Sometimes I'm sweet, sometimes sweeter, sometimes I'm sweeter. So that is the way I found that I have to be antidote. That is the insulin. I just counteract. My natural pancreas destroyed long time ago when I was two accidents, and that time everything is gone. So my natural pancreas is not functioning properly. So many other causes. So we can analyze it through our modern method, ancient method, by chemistry, by spectrometer, etc. So yogis, they were in different ways in analyzing the matter. They analyze basically all matter can be divided into five wavelengths. 5 wavelengths. And the solid wavelength is called the earth. Earth means we are not talking the earth comes from the ground. Anything which is solid. Like a piece of metal is solid. This piece of wood is solid. Of course, in chemistry, solid that and this difference there. You put it under the fire, it will not burn, but that will burn and become carbon and ash eventually. But they don't worry about that. The purpose of them is not to find the chemistry of the matter. What the purpose of that is what you are not. What you are not. What you are not, you cannot analyze. So if you want to find out who you are, you take out everything which you can analyze. And then what is left which you cannot analyze, that must be right word. That must be substance or self or Atman or soul or I am. By eyes you cannot see the eye, ears cannot hear, touch you cannot feel it, you cannot analyze in the lab, you cannot burn it, you cannot kill it, you cannot destroy it, you cannot mutate it, you can change it into any other substance. So everything what you can change, what you can mutate, what you can analyze, that belongs to the right word. Belongs to the matter. Belongs to the matter. And what is not belong to the matter, doesn't matter. What is not belong to the matter is subject. I am. So they analyze the consciousness. I am consciousness. I am Brahman. What is this I? So you analyze and deduct all the matter which you can analyze. So instead of going the chemistry way, they went into philosophical way. Or there are more scientific scientists than our modern scientists. So the matter can be divided into, analyzed, can be subjected to analysis, scrutiny, under laboratory conditions, even under central conditions by observing. This matter is never in the same wavelength. It changes into 5 wavelengths. Example. It is What do you call that? Water. And what is, the water is held, the container is called, what do you call that? Pardon? Right word. We are not going to chemistry. Is gross matter called earth. Earth, this is called earth. Glass is nothing but what is glass made up of? Sand, and you take sand and then add something. I forgot what again. My chemistry is poor again. What is glass made up of? So you take ordinary sand and silica and then heat it up, and then they become, well, ordinary, just sand and then it's silica. So that's called matter. And that matter means gross matter is called earth. So the glass is earth. This is what means? Yeah, it can also not only hold water, it also can hold acid. You can also throw bread. Anything liquid you can contain in the matter. So you got two objects which you can see. One is the visible matter, and there is the liquid. Okay. Now I put this liquid in the freezer, in the refrigerator. The top, you see the top portion of the refrigerator, very top, very cold than the bottom. So you put the freezer like ice cream into that. And after 10-15 minutes, you open the refrigerator and open the freezer, and what do you see? You don't see any more liquid. You see solid. So both become, the glass and the liquid become both solid. You see, what a magic. I am a great magician, isn't it? Suddenly, the water now I pour, it doesn't come. And a solid piece of metal comes out like a stone. Big man's skull. The same water, now it makes my skull. So it's called solid. So both are the principle in that state. The liquid also become now solid. Means earth. Okay, I brought it now. I want to make a cup of coffee. So there's no water, the tap is all frozen. Every day they have to heat everything from that freezer, everywhere. And they try to go and deep freeze all the pipes and so forth, sometimes it takes up and so forth. If you all know, other people who stay in the window, they know the difficulties here, you know. And so I put it on the stove. Electric stove or makes no, and really it heats up. And suddenly it changes into liquid, again solid remains, the gross remains, water to boy, thank you, I never knew that. I never thought you knew all those things. So, before you put the tea bag, you want to make it what? Hot. What means what? It means by hot. What means hot means? It means what?
Vibration up.
Yeah. Its vibration level is no more that molecules of the hydrogen, oxygen are very close, and they are now the right word, and separated. They are not so close, and that little water now, when it's really boiling, it will increase its volume because my atoms, the molecules are moving at a faster rate. In the solid state, like ice state, the molecules are, the hydrogen oxygen atoms are very close to each other. That's called solid. What is solid liquid means? Solid means, the ice means, what do you mean ice? Due to cold, the atoms are not separated and are very condensed close together. Vibration is very low. And the water, that heating thing is moved by heat, so it no decrease. And when it further boil, it becomes hot, means the molecules are further away. I'm so lazy. Once I sit for hours, I can sit, but afterwards, getting up is another problem. Yeah. So here let us see 1, 2, 3, the 4 atoms. That's one is hydrogen, and there is oxygen, hydrogen, oxygen. So 2 molecules and 2 atoms will make into 1 hydrogen molecule, water molecule, and so 2 drops. Now, in the ice state, these atoms are very, very close. I mean, the distance is very small. And don't take this exactly. I'm just exaggerating it so your eyes can see. But you have to look in under microscope, you can't see much bigger. Okay. Then, in the next is water state. So here, the earth state is ice. Now water state, the same distance are much wide. The molecules are now vibrating at a bigger. Okay, that's called water. This is ice. I'm like an alcoholic carrying my alcohol. You can see the party will carry me. I was an alcoholic. And then comes fire. Means it starts more boiling after water evaporates. The boiling water is what's the maximum? 220? 212 Fahrenheit. And in Celsius? 100. Okay, that is easier. That I studied when I was not Celsius, mostly Fahrenheit. So I forgot again. So anyhow, in the 100 Celsius, these molecules are just exaggerated more further. Almost a mile apart. Here is only feet apart, and here is only centimeter apart. Again, don't take it exactly, okay, I am not a scientist, I am just giving you an idea. Okay, so here is mile apart. Not only feet, here mile. So that's called fire. So the atoms are boiling now. Boiling, and with more heat, and it starts boiling. And now, what happens? It will become boil means what do you mean boil? Boil means air means the molecules are now miles apart. So it's no more it can be held in the glass. So if there is a lid, what happens? The lid is lifted up. Come on, I can't be held by this small. I am so much bigger now, and you are trying to put me here. I will push that up. So it pushes the lid down. So the same name, how it is slowly changed. Then Akasha. here the problem comes. What's the problem here? What is the problem here? What is the problem? Pardon?
We don't know about it. We can't describe it.
Oh yes. But the molecules are in such a state, it has no space or time. It cannot be seen and felt in space and yet it is in space and time. That's the closest we can understand about matter is beyond space and time, matter exists. That's called ether. I'm again just giving an analysis for your mind to grasp. Ether cannot be analyzed in the ordinary person. None of up to the core level, gross level, you can analyze the molecule, you can find it, you can hold it as an ice matter. You don't need a glass to hold ice in solid matter. Like any other piece of matter, it stays and rolls down to the block of ice. You can push it down like a stone. In the water level, it flows from higher level to lower level because molecules are much expanded. And the void level is further expanded. In the fire also, fire level means it is boiling in nature, but still very hot. That means molecules might put your finger in the hot water. You all know what happens to your finger. It will burn. Thank you. You don't need flame to burn your finger. You can also put hot water. What you can do? You think, oh, fire means only what is burning, and you don't need any burning. You can also put the hot water. You condense fire. That's why it's hot. That's why it's expanded. So fire. And the void level steam, you can't see water vapor. There's water vapor here, but only when it condenses, we see as a water vapor or a cloud, if you want to call it. Up to 4 level, the matter can be seen, analyzed, felt by our 5 senses. But the moment it reaches beyond the air level, the Vayu level, Vayu means gas, anything gas. The steam is gas. Hydrogen, oxygen is. Further, you make that, analyze the water molecule, it becomes hydrogen and oxygen. And you can analyze, that's all the Vayu, hydrogen, oxygen, not the Vayu. Water is in original level, so nothing but 2 gas. But the problem comes to present scientists and the chemists and the physicists. In this level, the 5th level, what we call ether, physicists can measure the length of an atom, the width, and also weight of an atom. You all know that. That's what physics. Physics means physics always try to get the length, the width, the weight, etc. And chemists try to find out what chemistry is doing, what is in the chemistry and physics. Actually, it's a physical property of the matter, including the weight, the length, width, etc. Chemists try to find the quality of the in close we call it solid and little void. Now take example again. Let's go back to this. Further I think that. So this is liquid, and I put it in the heat, in the fire, and turned it up the heat to 200 degrees. Suddenly the water starts evaporating. And suppose I had such a big thick flask, my metal, so the water will not be able to break it and open it. So the steam is inside the all the molecules, those expanding, they are now struggling one another. Come on, like all of you try to enter through the one small door. Was 5,500 people here. They all want to get out because there's only one entrance because there's a fire. Everyone, fire! Get out! Get out! So all of jump up and then get out the one tiny door. And 500 people try to get to one tiny door. What happened? What happened? No one can move anywhere. Everyone is resisting. I am resisting. Everyone is resisting, but nobody is able to get out. Everyone is only trying to resist the others. And so each person's energy is spent in resisting and trying to get out, but no one is able to get out. So let us assume the same thing. So that molecules now resisted by the very thick fog, thick metal, so it cannot go. So it stays there boiling, and you reach to 500 degrees temperature. And it's expanding, and it's all now, you can't even see the weather, there's no water there. 10,000 degrees now, there's no water. It's all still inside is the molecules. And 20,000, 15,000 Fahrenheit or Celsius. Now what happens? Yes, you are ready to decide that. So I am increasing the heat. What happens? Pardon?
Container explodes.
Let us see, don't worry the explosion. Just stop that. Explosion, what cause of the explosion? What's the cause of it? The pressure means that the molecules are now cannot be held anymore, and their expansion become bigger, like a big giant now. They're all showing each that lose their muscles. So there's no way they can get, so they're exploding. Okay. Don't worry about that. Now it's not exploding. Let us see. Because that's so thick with all the power, because water is so little, and that water can be held beyond heating. You can still held by the thick iron, about 2-inch thick iron. It can be held beyond heating. Then what happens? Suppose they increase the heat. What happens? Gas is okay. Then what happens?
It breaks down into smaller parts.
Pardon?
Breaks into smaller parts.
No, forgot it. What's happening?
One was getting better apart.
But I'm talking about now 5,000 degrees Fahrenheit. What melt? The very glass will become, now start flowing. It becomes you just even put this in a very thick hot candle. What happens? This will become very frosty, and eventually it will flow out like a water. So the very container also become big liquid. Thank you. That's right. So container, the water, not only it became gas, but this become, the water became gas, the glass became, the solid glass became liquid. You see? So they contain two things simultaneously. Before the glass was solid, earth, the water was liquid, water, but now the water became gas and the glass became liquid. And I try to put that gold boiling and the gas and everything in another big container, maybe plutonium or platinum. Very difficult. Platinum takes more heat too. So it somehow, now what happens? That solid matter also become gas, and the water become, it's already gas. So we don't know what it reaches. Again, I'm not a physicist now. Maybe it reaches original atomic state. Maybe still heat, like in the gas. Sun is burning. Sun is nothing but what is it? Sun is made up of what? Burning. Sun is made up of what? Burning gas. That sun is burning the gas. Of course, the gas starts burning and then nuclear explosion, either nuclear fusion or fission takes place, the sun constantly. So this the water becomes reaches atomic level, and the solid glass becomes in the gas level. And suppose I increase the heat further and reach 10 million degrees of like the center of the sun, then it becomes an atom bomb. The same water becomes, and same atom becomes so powerful, it can blow up the whole Florentian. That means it's energy, nothing but energy. There's no more. In any of the four states, is atomic level or in energy level. That's called hydrogen bomb or atom bomb. An atom bomb is nothing but this matter is converted into energy. At that time, this has enough energy to blow up the whole of New York City. And what's the formula of that? E equal to MC squared. Einstein formula. E equal to matter square. Energy is matter, mass, multiplied by the light, that is 180,000. Again, I am not a good mathematician, don't think that, but approximately. That's the speed of light. And square means multiplied by itself. Suppose 1 kilogram of matter is converted into energy using this formula. 1 kilogram into 180,000, and then multiplied by itself. That means 180,000 into 180,000 square. How much it will be? Who is mathematics? So again, just to make it solid, square, 200,000 easy. So that is one thing. 200,000 into 200,000 is about 4 billion. How many zeros? Billion. The 6 zeros. Then another 6 zeros. About 12 zeros. I think. 12 will make 1 billion. So 1 kilogram of matter, when converted to energy by using this formula, become about 4 billion kilogram of energy. But don't again, I may be wrong, but approximately. But I'm only just giving. I'm not okay. This is mathematics, but my method is very poor. So 1 kilogram of matter, this become in the energy level become 4 billion kilogram of energy. That's called atom bomb. So one small uranium mass, 1 pound mass, that can easily be sent to New York City and drop at 30,000 feet, and then once suddenly it blows up the whole New York City, it evaporates. New York City won't be seen afterwards. Now if you go into any of these 4 states, some of them will go into 4 states, but directly the whole New York City will vaporize, including you and me. Our body is made up of what is made up of? 5 elements. The earth, water, and space, the same matter. So you call it fresh, means semi-solid liquid, semi-solid, and the bone is gross meat, it means solid earth, and the liquid, the saliva, your blood, your lymphatic system contains lymph. That's all come under the water, and then fire comes in the form of heat. Because oxidation, muscles, just like that, at that time, oxidation takes place and the heat. That's why your body has got like heat, like the water. 96, what's the temperature of the body? 96 point? 98.6, you know? Yeah. So that is the body temperature heat, and then the air, the gas, the body also has got various type of nitrogen and the hydrogen and the various type of gases. All these, when the temperature reach the level of the sun, the middle of an atom bomb, the center is almost the same heat as the sun produces. At that time, it becomes a complete of atom bomb. So the same matter, when reach into this level, energy level, wavelength, then you can create atom. That's called fission. And opposite takes place with fusion. When you bring all these molecules down together, it's called fusion. Don't worry about that. That's called hydrogen fusion and the hydrogen bomb. One is atom bomb, which is fission. Hydrogen bomb is fusion. So what exactly you learn from this? The matter is what you call it matter, gross earth. It's not gross earth. It is visible portion of the energy or wave. Now I am coming to conclusion very easy. Visible portion of the wave. And we see it is solid, but still it is this piece of matter still moving. It is still energy. You ask any scientist, this is not solid for a physicist. A true physicist, he will say, if matter is dancing, Shiva. Dancing. Though we say it is solid, that's what our eyes can see. We cannot see the energy portion, the solid, the dancing. The atoms, electrons are moving, and in a way, but our eyes cannot perceive, our ears cannot see, our touch cannot feel. We only see solid, cold, what should I say? So in that level, our eyes, our perception says it is solid. But still it is not solid. It is still a dancing. Electrons and protons and neutrons are just moving around the nucleus continuously. You all know that. But for our daily communication sake, we call it, we don't call it the dancing, matter is dancing. We call it, it is solid. Another word, in the philosophical words, we call it God. That's all it is. And when these atoms are further heated, it becomes liquid. Even the solid matter can be going down, like molten lead or molten iron. So solid can be liquid when the heat is applied. So what you call now that molten lava coming from the volcanoes, you can see river is flowing from the mountain top, volcano top, and this river is made up of not river by water. It's made up of solid lava. Now it's flowing down, and from the top it slowly moves down, breaking everything on the way. It not only pushes the houses, but the houses goes in smoke within a second. Touch one house like the yoga hall, and the lava comes at the thousands of Fahrenheit heat, and that solid, the water comes only, it pushes out, but this comes out, and suddenly it explodes. The house like this, it explodes. And if an atom bomb falls, it's about center of the sun, and you cannot even see where you are. Within seconds, fraction of a second, your body will just vaporize. So also solid, not only the wood, even the metal like this, will also will vaporize. They don't even go into liquid level. So what you call solid, earth, liquid water, fire, heat, and air, gas, and coming with fourth. The fifth I will consider later. are nothing but the matter in different, 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 different vibrations. That's all. But you call it solid, liquid, and so forth is because for our daily conversation and for our daily, 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 right, daily use. So we can carry on our conversation easily. If I say, oh, this is an atom vibrating about 10,000 and that is an atom with water below 20,000 and the molecules are about 10 miles apart and so forth, then we are right with meter. So we just for perception say, oh, okay, that's liquid, this is solid, this is fire. But literal analysis will show neither is solid nor liquid. They are all nothing but energy in different forms of its motion. This also scientists agree with that. And yogis go one step further beyond that. The etheric matter also go into fifth dimension. This is scientists are not sure and they are not able to get clear picture in the laboratory because none of our containers can hold the ether, neither glass nor steel nor platinum. No solid object can hold this. But maybe some of may correct me. There is liquid, extreme liquid, or it is very hot, extreme hot. I think it's called plasma. Very hot. That's about plasma. The highest temperature is about 10,000 degrees or something. And that type of temperature, some gas, they can reach that stage in the laboratory. And they cannot be held with any container, any metal container or plastic. No container can be used to hold the plasma. It's so hot because anything which held it becomes suddenly vaporized also. So they can't hold this plasma, very hot plasma. Again, I don't exactly remember, but you know how they hold the plasma, the hottest thing, which you have to measure in the laboratory or it can be held. They use magnetic force. Ordinary force, no matter can be held. They use magnetic force to keep that under control. Again, I had to brush up my memory. I didn't have time to prepare myself. But you know, it's the hottest plasma, which no container can hold. It's only invisible matter, like magnetism, only can be held. We used to hold the plasma in that stage, in that hot stage. That they can be very close to ether. Because there's no way you can hold ether or measure it in the extreme highest heat what we can produce at that time. And the ether goes one step further to that. Just like the hot plasma cannot be held by any matter. So they go one step further, ether cannot be held by even magnetic force. That's sufficient to understand the ether. So we have not reached the stage where the matter functions in the fifth level. Of the four levels we can analyze physical conditions by physics, by chemistry, and atomic level also, nuclear level also we can measure it. But either when it comes etheric level, we don't have a measurement, nor we know how to measure it at present, and our scientists don't even believe the existence of ether. Ether means literally we call akash sky. That's the word in it. Before the sun, moon, stars, galaxies came, including our planet Earth, they all existed only in the ether state, primordial state, the primordial first state, the fifth level. And in that level, the wavelengths are so high, we can't measure it. It's not even atomic level or the energy level, like that, E equal to mc squared. It's beyond that. Therefore, ether is.
Yeah, what's the relation of ether to, say, astral matter, astral body?
You are thinking a little bit. Your astral body is very close to energy, but it's not. Either is still lower than the actual level.
Actual more subtle than
Yes, subtle than, thank you. And still subtle is the mental force or thought force. As it goes further up, they will come. So now we are from etheric level. The energy is subtle, we can't measure. Before the earth came, that means this solid iron was once upon a time. Where was it? Pardon? It was in the earth. And you mined it, and you took that and then took all the impurities and made into steel or iron. So it is also came when the earth came into existence. It did not come before the earth came, it did not? You all agree, it did not? This piece of iron came before the earth came or after earth came? Pardon? After? Same time, thank you. I thought you were going to after. Not neither after. Just it came just exactly the same earth came. So, other matter, solid matter came, then the earth came. But before the earth came, solid state as this piece of matter, take it now, microcosm. This earth existed only in liquid state, lava state, or the molten state. You can say in the center of the earth. Still the earth is the solid earth, the crust is of the earth is floating. Continent floats, you all know that, is it not? Continent not floats, it is American continent is floating under the crust. So also Indian continent, Himalayas is also floating. So inner core is very limited. Again, please correct me if I am wrong. So this earth is a ball and got different layers. This center is still burning. That's why volcanoes coming up, spewing to the funnel. What do you call that? Funnel. Volcano. And volcano throws this liquid fire, and then it flows down. It will temperature becomes a little cool, slowly cools down, and the flows down and reach the ocean, and suddenly it cools again to solid. So from here, the outer core is called the core. That is where we are staying on our planet. But below that is several thousand miles deep is this small core made up of mostly iron and zinc, something like that. Again, I don't remember. But that's coming up. So the liquid, still the center of the earth, where a huge continent, America, India, etc., is still floating. And American continent is floating towards the north, and Pacific continent, California, is floating towards south. You know that? You don't know? You think that California is very solid, is it not? It's not solid. It's moving. So California is a plate. Because now there are science called plates. The crust is divided into Pacific plate, continental plate. And when this Pacific plate, the solid portion and the liquid portion make the continental plate of America. The California is in the Pacific plate and continental plate, and they are not staying because continentally they are because floating on the liquid in the center core liquid. So it moves slowly. The America continent is moving towards north, towards the North Pole, and the continental plate, the Pacific plate is moving towards the California, including California, is moving towards the south. And between these two is called, this particular fissure is called San Andreas Fault. There are so many faults are throughout the world, different plates are moving. So this fault, and you can see some houses are built in between the faults, and the bedroom moves to south, and the living room was so north. Yes, because every year it moves up, it's not the same. And when the stress became very great, both the plates are rubbing each other and pushing each other, and that's called earthquake. So California, they are expecting a big earthquake where all day, one day, not tomorrow, day after tomorrow, one day, the whole Pacific plate, California, including California, will just go under the Pacific Ocean, because they belong to Pacific Ocean, not belong to the continental plate. America will be going under that. So also South America, Argentina, and North Antarctica, and Australia, and South America, they were one continent. And Antarctica moved away, Antarctica plate moved away further south, and Argentina and South America moved another direction, Australia moved another direction. They are all one land connected. So for the Indian subcontinent was not belong to Indian Asiatic plate. Asian plate, China, and other things were quite different from subcontinent of the India. And India plate was in the ocean, slowly moved. There was ocean in between the China and the Indian, in the Asiatic plate, and the subcontinent slowly moved towards the north and hit the Asiatic plate, and suddenly the Himalayas come up. Slowly, that hitting the power of the force moved up the Himalayas, the highest mountain. And there was once an ocean in between. And so it didn't stop, but still it's moving. Another 10,000 years from now, or 1 million years from now, the present state of America will not be there. It will be gone under Pacific Ocean completely. And India will be, Himalayas will be just Himalayas, the highest one will be again back underwater. We don't know what are in 5 billion years, the earth has gone several times changes. Several times. You are thinking the geography of this planet Earth is always was same thing when Lord Rama in the previous Yuga, Dwapara came, and that is different. People were different. Their intelligence were different. Their different conditions. So in Satya Yuga, which is about several billion years ago, million years ago, and there the time geographical conditions are quite different. So we are not the same. As a million years from now, you come back and start the yoga teacher training course, there will be no, Laurentian Mountains. With Laurentian Mountains were filled with what? With what? With what? Ice age. With about several feet of ice from the bottom, about 20 miles thick ice. There are the glaciers moving from the north, slowly pushed. And all Laurentian Mountains came. Oh, who created all these hills? Just you and me? Or maybe our tractor must have created, put all the things and made the hills. That is the glacier moving and slowly moved and pushed everything, all the rocks and everything in hills and valleys. And the glacier just moved back again when the ice age is over and the glaciers melted, and slowly what is left is called the Laurentian Mountains. So Laurentian Mountains are the oldest mountain in the world. It came to ice age and then ice moved away. Again the ice age is coming up. Soon ice age will come and again the glaciers will come and all the yoga can be under 20-30 feet of solid ice. That's called matter. So the content itself is not steady, and our perception is not steady because according to the ice age and conditions of the sun and moon and stars and galaxies, we change. And yesterday I had just only news, a fraction. I was just at the end I saw. They found out in New York City or somewhere, I think, there was about 400 births of the babies. I think anyone has heard that news? Ordinarily, average in the hospitals, only 40 in the hospitals together, all from New York State, approximately, again I'm not sure. Approximately, about average a day, about 40 babies are born. That's normal babies in a New York hospital. But on one particular day, yesterday, I think they were yesterday or something like that, about 10 times more than about 400 babies are born. This is unusual. And they say is due to some gravitational force. That gravity, I think, is full, and it's no more full moon. Something like that, yeah. because I only was at the end, I didn't see. But anyhow, there was an eclipse or something like that. At that time, sun, moon, and all were so close and they're pulling. So the many pregnant women, they all gave birth at that time. That's what their theory. So the magnetic force creates the baby to be born more. So what you call solid is not solid. What you call liquid is not liquid. What you call the gas is not gas. They are all nothing but moving energy. So ether is another form of moving energy in the highest level, in the primordial energy you call it. And all things again will go back into primordial level one day. And then you can't see the whole universe, even the heaven. The astral world will also be going into from the primordial level to the heaven, and all the 7 planes, 7 equal degrees again. And all the 7 planes, heaven and hell, the angels and super angels also will just be withdrawn into the evolution is continuous. Evolution also, the reverse process go back to the same state where it came from. Silence, or God, or Shakti and Shiva became, Shiva and Shakti became lost. All the manifest universe, infinite of energy, infinite of changes, etc. Now, Panchikarma teachers, now I'm coming to Vedanta. I had to go round and round, and still I'm not coming to subject. And I won't be coming to subject today. This evening I come to that. Just I gave an introduction to what energy means, what Panchikarma means. The purpose of this is not for chemistry or physics to find out. All the created matter are objects. And if you want to find out who you are, or who am I, or I as a consciousness, you have to negate the objects. Include the objects in 5 levels. And your body is made up of 5 levels of elements or energy, like solid matter, like this. Okay, read that now, all that. This is just not true value. It's solid, made up of what? And liquid. You can see it's all there. That means, what are things? That is made up of?
Earth is made of
Bottom line. Yeah, what that means?
no, yeah, but I don't know what.
Hair, skin.
Of which the earth, the hair, skin, arteries, flesh, and
Okay,
bone.
read slowly, don't run. Because I can't see.
Which the earth,
That
hair,
means solid. That means, now you understand what that means. That means
hair,
hair. Hair is made up of what? Protein. So that's also earth, because solid. Yeah.
skin,
Skin is also made up of cytoplasm and the protoplasm and so forth and so forth. It is also there can be more matter like iron, magnesium, etc. So that's solid. Skin, next.
arteries,
Arteries, because the artery walls are made up of with the various type of materials, including substance like the cholesterol, substance like the chalk, yeah, flesh, skin, skin is the outer skin, the skin, and the flesh is your muscles,
and bone.
more solid. So all this comes from yeah,
Then we have
water, next,
water, saliva,
liquid,
sweat,
sweat, not sweet, sweat.
noise,
It's not sweet. Sweat is not sweet. It's very smelly, horrible. Yeah. Urine.
semen,
Okay, then let's stop with just urine. 1 hour before I go further. Sit down. Urine is liquid, is it not? But you boil it, the urine, what do you find? Salt. Then what do you find? Like my urine, you find sweet salt. Sugar. Then uric acid, urea is acid, very powerful acid, urea, ammonia. So many other things including magnesium and calcium and so forth. So urine appears to be liquid. It contains also Liquid contains also solid. That's what Panchakarma. I come to the now just an idea what Panchakarma means. When it's earth, it doesn't mean solid. Earth contains also water, other portions also. Even the solid iron contains some liquid portion. That's called definite portion. I'll explain this tonight. So urine and then blood. Again take another liquid. The blood contains not only liquid, water. It contains water. It also contains various types of minerals, including what are the minerals? Iron and what else? Almost every type of minerals, including protein and carbohydrates, gas. So liquid also contains everything. Though you see for perception it appears to be liquid, but still same is that for void.
Fire. Not fire.
Okay, fire.
Sleep.
Sleep. Now comes, this is more subtle. Our science never understood this. Sleep,
Thirst.
thirst,
Hunger.
hunger,
Luster.
luster, beauty,
And laziness.
and laziness. That's it. Just like the solid matter is made up of minerals, liquid contains more water, but less minerals. Solid matter contains more matter, more minerals, and less liquid. And here, the fire contains your hunger is created by this particular energy. When the variation changes in your body, and then you get hungry, you are thirsty. That's not fire. Fire creates thirst, heat creates thirst. And also laziness. When, especially when a very hot day, you will be on. You call it siesta. So, especially you can see all tropical people on the midday, like in Mexico and India, etc., what they do. Including, you say this. You know the word sleep, you have then we catch one more for the sleep. So, when the energy becomes little bit crowded, the fire is little less than for sleep. Little more flaming hunger, and little more thirsty, and little more angry. So it's all level of the particular element.
Next is Vayu
Vayu is the air, the gas.
versus expansion,
Expansion,
running,
like that. The Vayu, like a bloating. Expansion, yeah.
running,
Running, here it is now, the difficulty for the Western scientific mind to accept. Your motion is caused, these 5 elements, like this piece of matter, it's not running anywhere. Is it running? It's not expanding, is it? But your this 5 matter is now is able to run, walk, and then running. What else?
then bending,
Bending, like asana when you do. This bending, so if I had this method to perform asanas,
walking,
walking, contraction, it's like expansion and contraction also. Like water expands and contracts. So your body sometimes lean, floating, very big like me, what belly.
then akasha or ether
Now ether. Yeah.
versus grief,
Now come emotions. Emotions are not caused by any physical thing, it is in the etheric body. And that's why we are grieving. This one never grieves. Have you ever seen this one grieves? Cries? You don't cry, you know. But this is crying. Don't cry. I did the thank you in the sense. Okay, will grief,
desire,
desire. It has no desire. Doesn't matter in this state, it's okay. In this state, also it's okay. In this state, okay. So, no desire. Just ask it, whatever it is, I have. Okay. If it's solid state, message, you won't have any desire. Okay.
anger,
Anger. You never get angry because I push it down. You not hold me. Anger. And your body also has the 5 elements. Why are angry? Why am smiling? And because you are all happy, good people. You bless and Swami Vishnu-devananda. This matter, but I say, oh, you are a good driver. You are a good mind. Thank you very much. I give permission of the order for you. You don't care for what I say. Okay?
Delusion.
Delusion. It is not deluded. It doesn't care what it is. World can be illusion or concrete makes no difference. It's not worried about it. But I am worried about atom bomb is falling in Russia. Oh my God. In the Chernobyl, still they have found out they tried to decontaminate about the Russia, that city where they are doing. And they said after so many years still they are unable to decontaminate. And they remove 100,000 people more from that area. They try to contaminate, they cannot do anymore. No delusion about it. But this doesn't care whether you go to the atomic area or not atomic area. No delusion about it. It's God. So God is so this matter.
Fear.
Fear. It's not afraid. Wish. I am going to kill you. I am going to worship you. Change that all. And I would burn in the burning fire. And I'm going to make you cold, ice cold, not cold, I'm going to bury under the ice. See? Finish. Do you understand? The ether means this portion of the ether create this. What are the things create once more?
Ether creates greed, desire, anger, delusion, fear.
So these are the mental affliction. It is in the etheric level. So solid, your body is made of solid. Solid you get out, or solid your body is made of
Air,
skin, fat,
arteries, flesh, and bone.
Bone. Okay, liquid.
Saliva, sweat, urine, semen, blood. Fire, sleep, thirst, hunger, luster, laziness. Air, expansion, running, bending, walking, contraction. Ether, grief, desire, anger, delusion, fear.
But in one element like earth contains all these other elements also in different proportions. So when you say earth means it's not solid earth, it contains the liquid, the gas, the fire, and this ether. So when you say ether means invisible matter, it also contains a portion of the solid, a portion of the energy water, a portion of the fire, a portion of the gas. That's called Panchikarna. Panchikarna means these 5 elements are quintuplicated in definite proportion. Again, that's naturally very mathematical. Not just action. You have these 5 things, and the soul is beyond that. I will come to the conclusion in field. That's sufficient. Keep your faith in the right condition. Now I gave you the introduction to Panchikarna. So what they are talking about, to find out who you are. The grief, thirst, anger, delusion, etc. is in your etheric level. That's not louder. That's not you, me. So walking, running is not you, me. And the blood, semen, color, etc. is not you, that is not you. And the bone and the other matter, skin, etc. First it is not you, it is mine. Everything is mine but not me. Everything is mine but not me. The path is mine but not me. I am not the path. I use it for protect from the weather. So the flesh I am using to keep my body. If there is no skeleton, my body will be just like a lump of plasma or what you call Jello.
Protoplasm.
Yeah?
Protoplasm.
Pardon?
Protoplasm.
What? No, lump.
Jelly.
Like jellyfish, jellyfish. So the what jellyfish does not have any bone. But they got some solid, but not so much. And the conclusion is, all this what you call you, when you analyze it properly, you find out, hey, I am not the delusion, I have got no grief, I am not delusion, I am not angry. It all belongs to the ether. I am running and walking and I am a big champion and I can talk to anybody. Hey, that's not me. That's just a solid matter. And I am a big person, small person, I am a fat person, I am a strong person. That's because after the cause of the one by one, and then find what is left afterwards, all these things is you. I am. This is one of the Vedantic meditations. But even if you don't practice this Vedantic meditation, intellectually you understand you are not all these five elements. And now they are explaining more in a scientific term, couldn't people get in the 1/8 proportion. Everything is, there is no absolute solid matter or absolute liquid. Everything contains 1/8 of the other elements. One more example again. Gold. Gold in its purest state, it is very, very valuable now, but soft. The gold in the very purest state, the 25 carat, what's the purest state? 24 carat. 24 carat gold, you make an ornament, it will, like a jelly, it will bend, it won't stay. You make your bangle or your chain, it won't stay, it will be all crumbled, all elasticity, you can feel. And so you want to make that solid, the purest gold into more solid. So you add more, various types of impurities. The 18 karat gold means you can have more impurities, it gets very hard. So most of the gold always made of 18 karat gold. Of course, some of the gold also you can take, like the teeth, the gold teeth. If they put the 24 karat gold, oh yes, this is pure gold, I got it. You can put 24 karat gold, you won't be able to see anything. You'll be swallowing the very quick stuff will go back into the mouth. So they make more hard by adding more impurities. So the gold teeth is not a pure, even 18 karat gold. It is still less than 14 karat, right? Something like that, 14 karat means getting more impurities. So they are all gold. 14 karat gold, 18 karat gold, 24 karat, all gold. But can different impurities to make it different quality. Same thing, the matter also. These five elements are proportionally added at energy level. Some there is more water and 1/8, suppose take earth means 1/8 water, 1/8 air, 1/8 gas, 1/8 ether, and then what's left is how much is that? 4? 3, 4? Half. One half is solid earth, other thing is only made up of, like impurities in the gold. The 18 karat gold contains more impurities. So in solid earth, the more earth, but half earth, but other 1/8 is all other elements. So water means half liquid, hydrogen, oxygen, but all the rest is only 1/8, earth or even the water element. That's some solid matter. The hydrogen obviously is solid, it's got weight, and you get gas and so forth. So you take fire or either, even either invisible matter, the most powerful matter, reward matter, controls some earth, wavelength. Earth means wavelength, nothing. bigger than the water exists, bigger than the solid ice exists, and so forth. This is called Panchikarma. So I gave a description of the Panchikarma. Now when you read it and see it, you will understand what Panchikarma is. Purpose is, what all this is, you are running even your sorrow, your grief, etc. is only a game, delusion, sorrow, grief. It's all just a matter. It is not real. It's a waveland in your Akasha. When the waveland takes with Akasha, oh, I am deluded, I am happy, I am unhappy, I am a good person, I am a big person, I am a small person, I am a white person. That's just an illusion. That's only because of Akasha. But you are not even a white person, you are not even a good person, you are not a bad person, you are not a sinner, you are not a I am that I am, some Brahma. What a beautiful way to show you who you are. Now you understand the Vedanta? Never ever philosophy exists anywhere in the world to describe who you are. But take a different way to show you. Everything what you see, hear, taste, smell, your delusion, your anger, grief, all belong to the five elements. But that Atman, the soul, is beyond the five elements. That's the purpose of Panchikarma, and I will read tonight will be answered very easily. From Shanmuganji, he said, Swami, I am not very good in Panchikarma. Can you? Okay, I'll come. Last night I was supposed to, then I had a Swami call me. Say, bring this Panchikarma, I said, let me have less Akasha. And more I need more positive Akasha. And I said, so I rested today, and even before even finding before I just came here, I had an interview, I had one old student, and so I just saw that I first day that must be had to be proof of. And so I hear, and I gave you the proof. Now I understand this is more personal, very easy, this kind of that's kind of small. And analyze both of you and then tell it properly, so you'll be able to understand the purpose of Panchikarma and all things. Just I mentioned like you just go back here. So there is a short way. We won't talk about it tonight. But Vedantins can understand, Indian Vedantins can understand Panchikarma because they are brought up and just like the chemists are brought up in the you don't have to say everyone is watching hydrogen oxygen, you all know. And so these people, they understand this because their Atma is different from all these things, they do an exercise for this. But for you all, it's just new. That's why it's very difficult for us. But really, when you analyze it, the gold, the equal calories, protein gases, that. So these are, there's no pure gold, all contains different elements. Same way, no pure element exists in the universe, or pure energy exists. Energy, everything is energy, but there's not one wavelength, solid. Earth contains wavelength, but all the contains water and the other in different proportions. That's all. Do you understand what Panchikarma means? Now let us go meditate who you are. Now you know who you are and who are not. You are not this element, delusion, anger, fear, etc. You are not either, you are not fire, you are not air, you are not water. You are that I am consciousness, pure consciousness, I am absolute consciousness, absolute bliss, absolute knowledge. I am knowledge. It's not object. I am consciousness. It's not object. It's not matter. I am existing. It's not death or birth. It's not change for me. I am immortal. Fear of death is disintegrate state. Only Vedanta can give you that immortal state. Even living, you are not afraid of dying. That death is only for change of the matter. But the immortal soul lies all the time. It's eternal, unborn. It's not created by parents or by anything. It's not created by God or immortal. It exists before. It's God itself. That existence, that I am, is God or Brahman. So meditate on Brahman by negating this Panchikarma, by Buddha, or by element, and be one with them. That's called sadhana. Oh.